morning, guys. This is Jesus here. Welcome to my live, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I just want to do a quick live video. Any day you guys see me online, you know that day I'm off. I'm not working. Okay, so today I'm off, and I decided to come live to discuss this topic with us. Please join me live. Join me live. Join me live. Let's talk about this topic. I said, woman. I can't remember the headline of this video. Woman, wake up. Or that women wake up. Yeah. I said no woman should depend on any man to eat, except you're disabled. Except you're disabled or a minor. Yeah, I think that's the description and the caption. So please join me live. Join me live. Let's talk about this topic. I made a post on my Facebook page yesterday. I said if as a woman, sorry guys, I'm Igbo. In case if you don't understand, sometimes I like mixing Igbo language in what I'm doing. In case you don't understand me, okay? Wanyi means Igbo, means woman in Igbo language. So if you're a woman and you depend on a man to eat, it doesn't matter if he's your husband, whether single or married. I said I didn't want to use you are useless, so Facebook will not sanction me. I said eat the useless. That's how I wrote it there. Okay, so I want to talk about that this morning. So join me, please share the video. If you're joining, please try and make a comment so I will see your comment, because I'm using StreamYard. If I'm on normal Facebook page profile, if as soon as you join, I will see you. But here I'm not seeing you as you join, except you make a comment, then I will see you. Okay, so please share the video. Let's invite others. Let others know. I know that some people are working now. Today is Friday. But today is my off day, so I'm off. Any day I come online, you know that I'm not working that day. Okay, so let's join and trash this. Let's deal with women, especially the lazy ones that don't want to do anything, and they want to depend on men, either through hookup, sugar daddy, husband, boyfriend. Okay, so join me this morning. Let's trash it, because enough has to be enough. Enough is enough. So join me. Let's listen to this music, please, while we wait for others to come. Share the video. If you don't share it, others will not know that I'm live. Try and share the video and let others join, and then encourage people to follow this page, Daisy's Empire. That's our new page. Okay, so we can grow the audience, so that whenever we come online like this to discuss important topics, okay, a lot of people will be able to join to watch us. Please, you're welcome. Join the live video and share it. If you've not followed the page and you just came across the video, please follow the page so you always be notified when I'm live. Right now I'm using StreamYard, and I'm live on my normal Facebook account. I'm live on the Facebook page, and I'm live on my YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel is also Daisy's. My page is Daisy's Empire. I couldn't connect to Instagram. Instagram is also Daisy's Empire. And then my page is my normal name, Daisy. Okay, so please join. Facebook, please permit me to use this music to welcome and entertain my viewers. Please, Facebook. You guys do not mind me. I love Mercy Chinwo so much. I play her song almost every day. In my car, if I'm driving, at work, everywhere. Okay, so most times I use her music for my live videos. I like the way they lead me. I like the way they lead me. So guys, let's go into the topic of today. So let me share the video before others. Please share the video as you're joining. Please share the video. We're starting immediately. Okay. I made a post. I said, if as a woman you depend on any man, to feed, to eat. Okay. As you're joining, please just make a comment like hello, so I will know you've joined, because on StreamYard I will not see you when you join. Okay, but I want to treat this topic. I will keep on, in between time, I will keep on addressing this topic, because it's just like the society is just like a venom. It's already built in us as African women. Okay, today I'm really going to talk to African women. I don't know how I'm going to sound. Most people might not like me, most people might like it, but I'm going to say the truth the way it is. Okay, so you're welcome, Chomamba. Thanks for joining my live. Please share the video, okay, so other women out there can see and join to watch us live. Okay, and then if anybody wants to participate in the course of the live program, okay, you indicate and let me know. I can bring you on live and then we'll talk together. Yeah, so let's go to the topic. The other day we discussed a topic: is it good for a woman to have her own source of income? What I'm talking about today, why I'm really repeating this topic in different measures, in different ways, is because to me, it's very, very expedient. It's very, very necessary. Okay. I want to be using Igbo to do my live program, but most of my followers are not Igbo. So most times it's better I use English. I say, women, wake up. That is the topic of today's. Wake up as a woman. As you can see, I'm doing this live on the bed, purposely on my bed, because I'm waking up, and today is my off day. Most of the days I come on live video are the days I'm not working, my off days. So any day you see me on Facebook live, you know that day I'm at home, and that whole day will not be wasted. I have to use it to do something, do a live video. Why am I doing a live video? Because I am trying to build a platform online that will benefit people, that will profit people, that will help change people's lives. There are a lot of ideologies, pillars that have been built over time in our society, in Africa, in Igbo land, that needs to be dismantled. It will not be easy. It will not be easy, but one person has to start it. But it's possible. As women, over time, we've been trained. Our parents train us as girls to grow up and marry rich men. They keep preparing the girl children to grow up and be ready for marriage. Every average Igbo family wants his or her daughter to marry a rich man. Apart from marrying a responsible person, every average Igbo person prepares their daughter to marry rich person. The society, this same society and families, they don't pay attention in raising the male children, the boys, to manage and build a successful home or successful marriages. Everything that has to do with depending on men or depending on the other person when relationship or marriage is concerned, it centers around women or girls. This is an ideology, a tradition or culture that has really, really eaten deep into our system, that it will take the grace of God for it to be changed. And the only way it has to be changed is for somebody to start talking about it and for people to learn. And for our current mothers, we that we are giving birth to children now, this our generation, to start training our girls, retraining them to have a different mindset from what our parents told us. In Igbo land, I don't know about now, they said they've changed it in the law of Nigeria, but I know it's not applicable because things don't work like that in Nigeria. Okay, if you're rich, the rich people don't respect the law. Okay, so you can just enact something and then to put it into practice is a problem. In Igbo land, what I know is this, which I am a victim of it. Girl children don't inherit their father's properties. They don't partake in the inheritance of their parents. As far as you're a girl in Igbo land, it's only very few learned parents, fathers, that will some of their properties in the city to their girl children when they are alive before they die. But normally, traditionally, according to culture or tradition, a girl is trained to have this mentality that she needs a man in her life to survive. You don't need your father. Your father, when you are with your parents as you're growing up, you're dependent on your father. Like you're a beggar. In fact, a typical Igbo woman or girl is trained to have the mentality to remain a beggar all her life. Or do I say to remain a slave all her life? This is the training that's consciously or unconsciously has been going on in our society for years, for decades. A girl will be growing up, she's dependent on her father will be train her in school and all that, then she'll finish. After training her in school, he has finished. This girl, in her mentality, the next thing she's looking for is a man that will come and marry her. She's not thinking about how she's going to get a job, a good job. Even if that job does not come, she's not thinking about what can I do with my life to generate money. The first thing any woman, an average Igbo girl, thinks about after graduation from the university, some people after graduation from secondary school, as young as 18 or 20 years, is marriage. This thing I'm saying is that is a bitter truth. I'm Igbo. That's where I come from. It is that bad that as an Igbo girl, if you're getting up to 28, 30 years and you're not married, 32 years, people will start looking at you like as in, you understand? I didn't marry early. Most of the things I talk about are from my personal experience. I did not marry early. It's not because I did not have suitors, but because I had a goal in my life. My dad trained us to be independent. As children, I thank God for the kind of father I had. As children, my father prepared us for any eventuality. He kept telling us, if anything happens to me, I am not here today. I want you to be this. I want you to be this. I want you to be, in case if I'm not there. Those words helped me. Most people that know me, know my family background, know where I came from, know that my father wasn't that rich, but we did not grow up as hungry children. But my personal life, I don't depend on anybody for anything, especially when it comes to money, because I hate insults. If as a woman, single or married, in this 2023, you depend on a man to eat. As I'm talking to you today, as a woman, you depend on a man, whether you're single or you're married, you depend on a man. I don't care if the man is your father and you're above 20 years of age. the man is your father or your husband or boyfriend or sugar daddy or hookup, you are irresponsible. And if you don't have any plans of being independent, generating your own money, you are irresponsible. It's a hard truth. I have to sound this way so that I wish you people can share this video. Let this video go viral so that more women will get angry and attack me on this video. There is no reason on earth that justified an adult to be lazy. Nothing justifies laziness all over the world. Women in Nigeria, it doesn't matter if you married a rich man. Obi Kubana is one of the richest Igbo men we have now in our society. Towards the end of last year, his wife opened a shop where she sells bags. That woman could decide to just be on her own and be, enjoying her life and all that. Her husband has made it. But she is still opening small businesses in her own name, generating her own income, keeping her brain and everything about her busy, apart from my husband's money. So if Obi Kubana's wife could be doing her own business, have her own Instagram channel and Facebook accounts that pays her money, who are you and who is your husband that you cannot have your own source of income as a woman? Nothing justifies you as an adult. You are not disabled. You are not old, like you are above 80 years, and you are not a minor. You are under 18 years. Nothing justifies you depending on a man to feed. What I see on social media every day, they make me cry. You see all these comedians, all these content creators, the videos they post on social media. Some boyfriends will want to do a prank to know if their girls are faithful. Some married men will do a prank to know if their wives are faithful. Some sugar daddies will do a prank to know if their sugar baby or their girlfriends are faithful. Virtually all these pranks they are doing or tests, these girls fail all these tests. I think it's only one that I've seen that passed the test among all the videos I've seen online. If I've seen over 30 videos, I think it's only one that I've seen on Sonia's page or so that passed it, this prank. Every other one, but the one there, Sonia is doing, the other guy, what's the name of this other guy? All of them that does prank. These women, they fail woefully. You will see a married woman, they will prank her on ordinary 15,000, 20,000 naira, 50,000, ordinary 50,000 that is not up to 80 euro. She will want to go for sharp hookup to collect that money. Because the mentality of these women their mentality have been programmed to depend on, to look out for what they will get from men. Come natural that one now, That is the orientation. And it has killed, it has destroyed our girls. As a girl is growing up in Igbo land or in Africa, in Nigeria, her mentality is, what am I going to get from a relationship from a man? What she's thinking about is what she's going to gain. How much is this man going to take care of me? How much is he going to be giving me? Why should a man be paying you money in a relationship? Are you in a transactional relationship? Did you enter the relationship, for what you will get? You that is a woman, an adult, what are you putting into the man's life? How much are you bringing to make the relationship succeed? You will visit your boyfriend or your husband to be. You're thinking about, you're asking for transport money to go back. If you knew you did not have money to visit him, why did you visit at all? I want to narrow it down to even the lowest. Transport money is the cheapest thing a man can give you. But that man that invited you, both of you enjoyed yourselves, is not under any obligation to pay you money to go back. If he has car to drop you, or if he's that kind enough, he can decide to drop you or pay you, give you money to pay transport. That's if he's a good man. A man must not pay you in a relationship on any circumstance. You're welcome, my dear Lillian. God bless you too. She said, okay, I'll read all the comments when I'm done with talking, so I won't forget the things I'm saying. This thing has decayed, it has eaten up in the bone marrow of our girls. In the university, you go to university, you see girls doing runs, attending parties, looking for rich guys, rich politicians, sugar daddies, people they can sap money from, collect it sharp from. This has been the mentality. It didn't just start today. It started from the upbringing our parents gave us. It started from the orientation, the society, the tradition gave the girl child. Girl children are trained to depend on men. And the moment you're dependent on any man, you are a slave to the person. You must do what that person says. You don't have a say. You don't have a choice. I made a post. I know sometimes I make some posts on my wall that will trigger reactions, especially from the male gender, from men that they won't like. I purposely make those posts. You know why I make those posts? Because I am happy in my home. My husband respects me. My husband worships me like his queen. Because I am not a liability to my husband. My husband did not marry me as a liability. Even while I was in Nigeria, he came to marry me. I was not a liability. I had something I was doing. Some people might think, is it because they married you and brought you abroad, now you're abroad? Even if I did not come abroad through a man, if I had wanted to come abroad, I would have come through student visa. And I could sponsor myself to do that. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen overnight. Plan your life. This is 2023. 1 month has passed. We have only 11 months left for 2023. What have you started this year to do? Stop disturbing your husband to start up a business for you. Your husband must not start up a business for you. That feeding money has been giving you for years. How much have you saved from it? Start frying akara in your neighborhood. Buy 2 cups of beans. Start from there. Buy 3 cups of beans. Start cooking moi moi in your neighborhood early morning. Wake up 4 a.m. Grind your akara with blender. Do everything. Do it. Cook it to be very nice and sell it in your neighborhood, especially if you live in a rich neighborhood. From frying akara, you should be able to save money, raise money. It might not be 6 months, 1 year or 2 years. By the time you do it for 2, 3 years, you should be able to save money to start up maybe the kind of business you want in a little way. Stop disturbing your husband. You want to buy pants, man will buy it for you. You want to buy, your bra is old, your husband will buy it for you. You want to change clothes, your husband will buy. You want to buy hair, your husband will buy. Shoe, your husband will buy. Bag, your husband will buy. Feeding money at home, your husband. NEPA bill, ordinary NEPA bill, your husband. To fuel the generator, husband. To fuel the car, husband. To pay children's school fees, husband. You are irresponsible. You should be ashamed of yourself as a woman. The Bible calls you, as a woman, the Bible calls you a help, meet for your husband. That meet, that's a help suitable for him. And then you now join him as a parasite instead of being a help. You are not contributing anything to his life. A man that is doing well will marry you, his life, his business will start going down because responsibility has added. You are additional mouth. Then maybe you've given birth to 1 or 2 children. That is more extra responsibility. Definitely his business will start going down because his expenses has increased and nothing is adding to it. You as the wife, you're comfortable. What you are interested in is how to drive your husband's car or how your husband should buy you a car because your friend's husband bought her a car. What you're interested in is how to go and do school runs and use car to intimidate other. Use your husband's car to intimidate other women. Maybe they're coming, bringing their children with taxi or public transport. You are not business oriented. You are not thinking about how you to be useful to yourself. What if anything happens to your husband today and he dies? God forbid. What if anything happens, an accident happens, or he orders on a container or something, he imports things and his goods disappears or something happens. Nothing, there's no more source of income as in business. How will you survive? Even if he does not die, as in a business here crumble. Why are you married? Our men, if you watch my video, if you're still single and you're not married, that lady you want to marry, starting from this 2023, if she's not talking about investment, she's not encouraging you in your business, she's not talking about which business is she going to start even before you marry her, please don't pay her bride price, because you're entering more problem, liability. Your conditions as men from this year should change to marry. Apart from people that have good character, we have a lot of women all over the world that have good character. They plenty, they boku. The society, our families have been training us as Igbo girls to respect our men. Yes, we have that one already. In fact, it comes naturally to us. But you people should add to it money. If you're going to marry a girl who does not have anything doing, I'm not saying the person must have millions in her account. If she does not have any steady source of income, marriage requires money. Marriage is expensive. Marriage is expensive. It requires money. If you want to marry and the girl you want to marry does not have any source of income, please don't marry her. There are other girls out there that have good character and they have sources of income and they reason like human beings. They are more productive. Their brain is active. Go for that person. Marry the person. Leave that one that is lazy, because even in marriage will not change her. The pressure of giving birth to children, taking care of the house as a wife, will even make her more lazy, because she'll be using all those stress as an excuse not to do anything. Any girl that cannot do business, that cannot use her brain to do something when she's single, when she's married, is going to be worse, because marriage is not easy. Marriage comes with stress. Marriage comes with stress. As a woman, we carry most of the stress, the burden in marriage. Men's own is just to get you pregnant and then go hustle for money. As a woman, you carry the pregnancy. You give birth to the children, you nurture them to grow, you take care of the home, you cook, you clean, you do a lot of things. Okay, so if a woman is lazy when she's single, she cannot do business, she cannot use her brain, especially if she went to school, she's a graduate, and she cannot use her head to generate money when she's single. It does not matter how many years you've dated her. Just tell her that the marriage cannot hold. Go for another one that has something doing. You're not doing a man a favor as a woman if you have your own source of income. You will command respect in your marriage if you have something doing. Do you see most of these men that attack me when I make some posts that they don't like? Most of them are wife abusers. They don't beat their wives maybe, but they abuse them emotionally. Most of these men, if you go to their marriages, they are the ones that tied their wives down and commanded them not to do anything, because they want their wives to be 100% dependent and subjected to their everything about them. They don't want the wives to raise their head up. The same thing Nigerian politicians are doing to Nigerian youths. They make them poor, keep them hungry, that whenever they want to come and vote, they will dash them peanuts, and then the youth will do whatever they like. This is what is happening. Slavery mentality. That was the same thing the colonial masters did during Biafran War. They subjected Biafrans to hunger and starvation, and Biafrans didn't have a choice than to succumb. And they remained to be in Nigeria. That is it. Any man you see in your life that does not want you to work, he doesn't want you to do business, he does not want you to do anything, he's just saying, I love you so much, just stay and take care of my home and my children. That man wants you to be enslaved to him all his life. He's an abuser. God bless. I'm a woman. That's why I'm sounding like this. I know what women can do. When God created us to be multitasking. A woman can do a lot of things at the same time. So if you see any woman that is complaining that house chores or children is what is stopping her from doing business or working or doing another, that woman is lazy. She's very lazy. Our men cannot multitask like us. It's not in their nature. If a man is doing something, business, it's only that business he knows. Oh, that's all. Any small distraction, he will be confused. Excuse me. Any small pressure, he's confused. But we women, we are not like that. A woman can do a lot of things. I always use my lovely sister Lillian Ibojekwe as example. Most times I patronize her. It's not that I need those things. It's just to encourage her. She's a graduate. She's not there waiting for a man to feed her or looking for a job to do. How much salary are they even going to pay you that will give you the kind of freedom you have if you're frying akara in your neighborhood? If you're working for somebody, you wake up in the morning, leave your house, then go to work, you stay the whole day. And then you come back tired. But if you're frying akara, you are self-employed. You decide the times you want to do your business and go home. And you will make your profits. No woman has any excuse. No woman has any excuse not to have a source of income. The way I sound, my husband is on Facebook. He sees what I'm doing on Facebook. He sees my write-ups. So most times, when most of you men jump out to comment trash on my post, do you know why I hammer you people back like that? Because I have a king in my home that understands what marriage is all about. He understands that his wife is an asset. He knows who he married. He knows who he married. I don't see, I made a post about if you love your wife, blah, 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 is arrogance that used to make men, blah, blah, blah. If you love your wife will control you. A lot of people did not understand the post. Most people don't even understand the meaning of control. In my home, I'm the accountant of my home. As a woman, I'm a better manager. Okay, so I manage our money. Because my husband is a better spender. My husband spends so much, or he's too nice to a fault. My husband is too nice. If you ask him for money now, my husband, if you call him now and say you have problem, he will want to send you money. He will not even verify to know. If you ask him, he will not even verify to know whether the money you asked him for. Excuse me, sorry. I wanted to check if my video, the voice is coming out well. He will not want to verify. He will just send. You know, he's too good. I came into his life. I told him, no, life doesn't work like that. So most of these people asking you for money are doing better than you. Forget that they are living in Nigeria. Most of them are married. They have children. They have properties they built in the city. You never get anyone. That was when I married him. You never get anyone. And then they are depending on you. Every stories from. I said, no. He said, okay, because of that, I beg you. Do you know, as I'm talking to you today, my husband does not even know his password, login details into his account. That is the kind of control I'm talking about. Most of you guys that are attacking me is because you married lazy dullards. Your wives are not smart. They are too dull. So you cannot entrust them with your bank account. You are afraid. Because if you give them your bank account, they will useless the money. They will maybe be sending it to their family members. So when I make such posts, you attack me. Because you know the woman you married is not competent, is not capable. Okay? In my home, there are things that most of you that are attacking me, the things that cause problem in your families, they are not a problem in my home. My husband is not a perfect person. No. But to an extent, is good. To an extent, is good. I wish, well, it's not everybody's. The platform I opened up is not a family page, so I'm not bringing my family to social media. But once in a while, I'll be chipping in some things in line with any topic I'm discussing. Be a good man to your home, but that's not where I'm going to now. I'm addressing women, lazy women. If you're a housewife in this 2023, January has passed. This is February. You've not thought about what you will do to generate money. You are lazy. Did you hear what I said? If you're a housewife, you are not generating income in your home. You depend 100% on your husband to feed, and you don't have any concrete plans to start up something, doing as soon as possible, because it's a matter of urgency. You are lazy. The jobs you do in your house as a wife, every wife does the same job, especially here abroad in Europe, where I live. There is no house help here. Most of you don't have a job. You don't have any business you're doing. You have a house help in your house. You don't even enter kitchen. You don't cook. You don't wash plates. You don't wash clothes. You don't clean your houses. House help does all these things. And then you still complaining that you're doing things at home. Sometimes your husband will talk. You have mouth to challenge him. Who are you? When you're not adding any value in the family, you want to talk when your husband is talking. You are the type of women your husband will tell you, my friend, sit down, don't talk when I'm talking, because you are irrelevant, you are useless in the marriage. You're not contributing anything in the home, so why should you contribute to talk when he's talking? He will control you. He will put you in his pocket. You are a slave to him. You don't have a choice. You will remain there. That is how you've kept your life. In Europe, there's nothing like house help. All those things you do in Nigeria, we do it here. Alone. Most of our husbands, especially our Igbo husbands, they don't help. Oh. Forget all these things. Some of us will come and pretend. Most of our Igbo men, that culture is in them. The tradition is in them. It's only very few of them that understand that they need to help their wives. Some married women here are suffering. Their husbands don't help them at all. They still do those things. Most of them still work full-time job. Still pay bills with their husbands here. Still save money and come back home to invest with your husbands. And then you are sitting down in Nigeria. Maybe your husband has built a house before marrying you. Or maybe he picked you up from the university and trained you. Then after marrying you, you are still there answering wife. They brought you into a house that he built. Then engage the security man, get man for you. Employ the house help for you. Get man go open door if you want to pass. Madam, good morning. Madam, bye-bye. Madam, welcome. You are not opening gates. Door, ordinary door. Get man, they open and close for you. To cook, house help will cook. Wash, house help will wash the plates. Wash clothes, house help will wash. Bath the children, house help will bath. Clean the house help will clean the house. And then you just stay and be controlling, and then you're answering matter. You're happy about it. You are useless. You are what? I say you're useless. Wake up, oh. This live video is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to you women, lazy women out there. I've watched a lot of people, they have bigger platforms. Last year, they were trying to encourage lazy wives, lazy housewives, trying to justify that the woman does a lot of things at home. She cooks. If you don't want to cook and clean and take care of children, then don't marry, remain single. These are the things, things that come naturally as a wife. So if you're planning to get married, know it that you give birth. The moment you give birth, you will take care of the children. You bath them, you make them clean. There are things that men cannot handle naturally. A man cannot dress up a child to look very, very cute and attractive like a woman does. A man does not have time to do color blocking. Dress your children pink to pink, blue to blue, wear them nice clothes. Men cannot do it. Because God did not create them to be organized like that. Men are not really that organized. Their life is always zaga, zaga, zaga. It's only when they get married that their life starts being organized properly, because there's a woman that God has put in their life. So it's your duty, it's your responsibility to do those things. So stop complaining. They're not, it's nothing, no, nothing, it's nothing. The same way it's a man's responsibility to provide for you. It's a man's responsibility to bring money in the home. Then you as a woman, you shouldn't depend 100% on that money that your husband is bringing. You need to make your own money. Making your own money will bring respect for you. If you're not getting any money, if your husband is abusing you, especially verbally, emotionally, every day is insulting you, try and start getting money to take care of yourself. You will see that that insult will reduce. With time, it will stop. I know what I'm telling you. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. You cannot be like an employer dependent on your husband in your marriage, and you expect him to worship you, love you, worship you like a queen. It does not happen. You are not important in his life too much. You are just there to give birth to children, so his generation will not end. You are just like a source of recreation in his life, nothing more. You are just like a source of recreation in that man's life. You know, he uses you as a channel, donates his sperm, then you will nurture the sperm, it will mature to children, you give birth, and then his generation is coming out. That is the only job you're there to do. And it's shameful to be a woman in this generation. Your only duty, your only job is just to be giving birth to children. It does not matter any part of the world you live in. It does not matter if you live in the village with your husband. It doesn't matter if you live in Nigeria, you live in Canada, you live in Dubai, you live in Europe, you live in America, anywhere. Please have a source. Sorry, guys, I had a call on my phone. Please have a source of income in your home. Please, it's very necessary. Have a source of income. Please, girls, please, women, please, ladies. If you have something you're doing, you will not be attracted to somebody calling you on phone and saying, are you Nkechi? Are you Sonia? I just came back from Dubai. I just came back from UK. And your friend gave me your number for a hookup. I'm going to pay you 500,000. And you'll be like, 500K. Okay, where are you? I'm coming. Some people say, well, 50,000, they will come. You will not be moved. When I was single, there is no amount of money you present to me that will make me sleep with you if we are not dating, if you are not my boyfriend, if I'm not emotionally attached to you, like I knew you before that issues started coming. I worked in a place where I met rich people. My company in Port Harcourt, I was opportuned as a social room consultant to meet rich customers there. Most of them asked me out. They were very rich people, politicians. Not now that politics are scattered. Those days that PDP was in power, you know how PDP used to spend money. Most of our customers were politicians because the products we are selling were expensive products that only rich people can afford. Oil company staffs and politicians or rich business owners. So I met a whole lot of them, both single and married men. They asked me out. I turned not even one. I turned all of them down. I was not married then, no. I needed their money, but I turned them down because I had my own source of income, monthly source of income, constant monthly source of income. It was not that much, but it was okay for me as a single lady. Even before I started communicating with my husband, even before I met my husband, I turned all of them down. it got to a point, there was one that I wanted to date. I said, okay, let me give a trial. It was an oil company staff, a single guy. He wasn't married. He wanted to really marry me. I now followed him to, I'm not used to like staying out late at night. That was the training I got from my parents. So the thing mastered me. If I'm outside now and it's getting to 11, 12 o'clock, I'll be feeling sleepy. So the guy was like, let's go to nightclub. I never go club before, went to GRA. So when we're driving, going to club in GRA, on the road, see gears on the streets in the night. 12 midnight, around 11 or I think around, is it 10:30 or 11? I can't remember. Excuse me, it's cold now. He was not like, look at people's daughters, people's wives to be, or even wives, people's sisters on the street. That's what the guy was saying. I was shaking my head. I said, and I asked him because I didn't understand. I said, what are they doing outside? He now said, what do you think they are doing? He didn't know that me, I did not understand what those girls were doing outside in GRA. If you've never lived in Port Harcourt, if you're in Port Harcourt, if you visit Port Harcourt anytime, around 11, 12, try and drive through the streets of GRA or Port Harcourt. You understand what I'm saying? I think till today, they still do it. Girls, young girls were on the streets of GRA, hanging, waiting for people that will come and carry them and sleep with them for money. Because the society has trained their girls, our women, to depend on men to survive. When we go to the club, I think it was a Lamborghini. I can't remember the name of that club, either Lamborghini or so. It was a new club then. And that club, it was my customer that owns that club, our customer in Port Harcourt. So we went there. As soon as it was about getting to 12 midnight, I started feeling sleepy. I told him, man, I want to go home. Let me go and sleep. And I said, Jesus Christ, now church girl, I carry come club. Oh. You be Jew girl, you don't know anything. Say, now nightclub they start. I said, what? I said, I beg, I want to go and sleep. I think at least I don't come club, make I go home. This is, you understand? I'm just telling this story. You must not live irrelevant lifestyle to survive as a woman. There are a lot of things to do to make your money and be comfortable and have respect for yourself. You must not be useless to have money, to eat, to feed. Seriously, you must not. You must not depend on a man. If it's job, white collar job you want, as soon as you graduate from the university, from finish your youth service, start sending application online 247. When I finished my youth service, in a month, because I wanted to work. I did not really want to do only business, but I wanted to work. In every month, there's no month that passes that I don't send out more than 50 applications to different companies. It does not matter how much the salary is. But I was focused. I wanted only customer care job, customer care, showroom consultant, customer care. So anywhere there's all this job Rapido, job Boze, blah, 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 all these Nigerian job portals. I registered in all of them. So I was getting notification through my email. And you will select the field you want to work. I selected customer care and business development. So I'll be getting notification. There is no month that passes that my CV was on my phone. I prepared it and saved it on my phone. So as they are coming, I'll just be forwarded. That sometimes some of them will call me. I will not even remember when I applied. So I was always having job interviews, job offers. Most of you will say there is no job. But in 6 months, you've not sent out one application and you will say there is no job. You are lazy. Because you have a man that gives you money, either as a sugar daddy or a boyfriend. Or maybe you're still collecting money from your father. Or you're married, your husband is giving you money. You're lazy. You're very lazy. If it's not white collar job you want to do, start up a business. When I was working in New York, I had a shop where I sell Wivon. Daisy's Empire was the business name. This page I opened this year is my business name. I used to open it. Daisy's Empire. I was selling Wivon and wigs. I was working on, I had a shop that was selling this thing. I'm just giving you people. There is no reason to justify laziness. The money, excuse me, guys, the money I used to set up this Revon shop, it wasn't my money. I borrowed the money from bank to start up the business. And I was paying from my salary. There are a lot of things to do with your life as a woman. You don't have to sleep with somebody's husband to eat. There is a cost attached to it. And you're inviting different types of spirits into your life. Tomorrow, when you marry and you're not able to give birth, you will not know one or two sacrifices one of those men have used your body to do. You'll be blaming your auntie in the village or uncle or witches in your village. Meanwhile, now you carry those curses put upon yourself while you were flirting up and down, either as a university undergraduate or as a single lady. You don't have any reason to sleep around. Before I went to Port Harcourt, I got my job in Port Harcourt. I started in Lagos. What I was doing in Lagos before I got a job, I was selling okay pants and bras. I was never lazy in my life. There was never a stage in my life that I depended on anybody. Even after my father died, my elder brother left the country and all that, I never depended on him. Some of you, your brothers abroad are the ones feeding you. You are useless. You are irresponsible as a woman. If every month you have the guts to call your brother abroad, insult his wife, that is his wife that is blocking him from sending you money, you are useless. I will keep on making these kind of videos though, so that you people will wake up. If you say I'm proud, yes, I am proud because I built myself to be proud. I made myself. My father died when in my final year, so he never left. You people will not say it's my father's money that I used to develop myself. He never left Shishi. In fact, in Imo State where I come from, they know they give woman inheritance. So I never inherited anything from my father, not 10 kobo. You don't have any reason to depend on a woman, on a man as a woman. You don't have any reason to sleep around, to sell your body for money. You're not a whore. Facebook, please, oh, don't mute this video because of the words I'm using. Oh, I beg, Mbok. Bitte, I'm begging you, Facebook. Oga Mark, Biko. Biko. Women, wake up. Wake up. I am using my personal life as example to build you, to encourage you. Wake up. Men don't have 20 heads. It's only one head they have, like you. Those business deals they are closing, those things they are doing to make money, you too can do it as a woman and get your own money. They don't have 20 heads. God made you in his image. Bible says that God made both male and female in his image and likeness. You are the image of God, and God is not lazy. Wake up, women, wake up. And our mothers, please, let us start training our girls. Let us stop preparing them only for marriage. Train your girl children. Teach them how to make money. But how will you teach your girl how to make money when you as a wife, you depend on your husband? It's not possible. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot give what you don't have. That is why I'm calling on you all to wake up. Start up something. Some of you are lazy, so lazy that if they ask you, you say your husband did not start business for you. Must your husband start business for you? Were you the one that started the business, the one he's doing for him? Why must your husband be the one to start the business for you? If your husband does not want to start the business for you, discuss with him and tell him your business ideas. Every business idea have a lowest level anybody can start from. If your business idea is to own a peanut company, a company where they do peanuts in a big way and supply to supermarkets, like you have a production company where they do peanuts, and you don't have like 50 million naira to start it, start frying groundnut in your kitchen, package it and go and supply, deliver to supermarket, start selling groundnut first. From selling groundnut, the money for peanuts will come. You will now add it groundnut and peanut supplier. You'll be doing it with keke napep in your area, in your location. From supplying peanuts like that, so the business will grow. Then add up prayer to it. It will grow, then you own that company. Rome wasn't built in a day. Anybody, any successful, legit businessman today, if you listen to them, you will hear how they started. None of them started very big. Even you that is disturbing your husband to start up a business for you, you've never suffered in your life. How are you sure that when a business is started for you that you can manage it? You cannot, your husband cannot entrust you with little money and you want him to come and invest millions. Then if you lose it tomorrow, they will say, what? Start little first. Then if you are successful with the little, then he can now entrust you with the big, with much. Most of you are upstairs psychologically, you are not even sound enough to manage money, and you want to start business, maybe because your girlfriend the husband started business for. You might not even have the kind of values and qualities your girlfriend might be more smarter than you. For you, you are dumb. You think you can manage the same you might not be able to do business. So think of something you can do. How do you help yourself out of where you are? If you like jewelry so much, you like gold too much, you like wearing golds, necklace, jewelries, wristwatch, expensive wristwatches. Like me, I love expensive wristwatches too much. I have plenty of them in my house, wristwatches. And funny enough, because of my job, I'm in the healthcare sector, I don't wear wristwatch to work because we normally use hand sanitizers every time and wear hand gloves. So I don't need wristwatch. I don't wear ring. My wristwatches are in my wardrobe. Yeah, I only wear them maybe any Sunday I'm not working, I'm going to church, or there's a birthday or a party, you see me, I'll just put one, maybe Michael Kors. I love Michael Kors wristwatch or Swatch so much, or Swatch products. You know, you love expensive jewelries. That thing you love so much, then you start focus your business idea towards that area. You love jewelries. Since you love that jewelries, that is what you can easily market because you love it naturally. What you will now do is this. Go to all these people that stay in Lagos, as Panda, Trade Fair. There's a place they sell jewelries very cheap. If you're in Lagos, you go to those areas and pick all those cheap ones and be posting on your Facebook wall. Be doing posts, hold them in your hands and dance. Do some video editing, learn small things you can do to promote the business. People from all over the world will start calling you to deliver to them. Gradually from there, you raise money to start up a shop. You can actually run any business from your parlor, from the comfort of your home, because of social media today. As far as you have internet and you have an Android or Apple phone, you can do any business. You don't need a shop to start a business. And if you love clothes, for instance, or you love shoes and you love bags, I'm not a clothes person. I don't love shoes and bags like that, but at least I try as much as I can to wear good things. But if you love those things, start selling from there. Use your online platform to sell. If these things I'm mentioning are too much for you to do, then go down very low in your rich neighborhood where your husband built a house. Start frying akara at the junction, the nearest junction, where those rich men used to drive early morning and pass going to work or dropping their kids to school. Start frying akara in that location. Start selling moi moi. Start frying granuts. You shouldn't be ashamed of doing any kind of business, legit business, to make money, provided that business gives you money. If you are ashamed of doing any small business to start, you are not serious. You're never ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're never ready. To an extent, you should be stubborn enough to come out from your comfort zone as a woman. If you don't have if you don't have a particular level of determination, you cannot leave your comfort zone. You will continue to be a slave till you die. You will continue to be a beggar till you die. Being a beggar to your husband, you continue to beg money till you die. And if your husband is not there, maybe death or something happens, then you now divert to begging his family members or your own family members. How long are you going to do it? How long are you going to do it? If you go to Festac town in Lagos, for instance, you see Aboki people. Aboki, once you employ them as a gate man, the first thing they do inside that their gate man room, they will open provision store. Small, 10 kobo, small, everything will be there. That Aboki, give him 2 years, 3 years. You see that small provision store they used to hang sachet mix. Aboki will start selling container, the mix that in container, powdered milk, liquid milk, the bigger ones. They will have deep freezer. Aboki, he will start selling bread and everything. And he will be feeding from there, taking care of his 4 wives in the north from that gate man shop. And you are answering big man wife. You cannot do that kind of Aboki kiosk in front of your husband's house that he built that you're not even paying house rent to do it. What stops you as a wife from maybe your husband's house where he built it, there's a gate man house in it, and you people don't have a gate man? What stops you from using that gate man's house, converting it to provision store? Then on the wall of this thing, there's a way you open a window on the wall of the fence, put a protector so nobody can come in through the wall that is opened. And then people in the estate will be buying things through the window. Then when you open the window of the store, they will, if there's a protector there, they will see everything and they will sell your provision from your house there. You've not thought about it, right? Okay, I'm giving you idea. We are waiting for when your husband will bring out 500,000 or 400 and go and pay for a shop in a city, and then use 2 million to stock the shop before you start business. You never ready. And the husband you're waiting for, maybe the money he has is only his business money and feeding money. He does not even have extra cash. And in the nearest 5 or 6 years, he might not even be able to save that money as extra to set up business for you. Then stay there and be suffering and stop complaining. When you see me, excuse me, guys, let me drink water. When I talk, I'm not used to talking too much, so I'm trying to learn it because there are a lot of topics to treat on social media. So when you see me as a married woman, make some posts on social media, there is something that is giving me morale to do it. Because I'm responsible. I am productive. I am an asset. I'm not a liability. I'm not a parasite. I respect my husband though so much, so much, and he respects me too. It's not a one-sided thing. He controls me, I control him. He takes my bullshit, I take his bullshit. Nobody is enslaving anybody. That is how my marriage runs. Your own might not run like me, but start setting yourself up first and be responsible before you start demanding for respect and love from your husband. You can't just come and start behaving like me, making my kind of, in fact, most of you are even afraid of commenting on my posts when I make them. Because if you try it, your husband will send you back to your father's house. Because you are inconsequential to him, you are not important. He can throw you out anytime. How can you be living this kind of life that a man wake up any day and insult you and tell you I will send you home? And you say you're married, you're in marriage. You're not in marriage. The only thing that will deliver you from the slavery you are in is for you to have your own source of income. Money commands respect. And nobody knows tomorrow. Maybe that akara business you're starting today, you think is too small, it's nothing. Might be something that will be feeding your husband. Nobody knows. Anything can happen in this life. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Seriously. My dad died at the age of 53. 53. We were not expecting him to die that time, very young. I know what we went through after he died. So anything can happen in this life. As a woman, support your husband. Let us stop stressing our husbands unnecessarily, putting them under unnecessary pressure. They are working more than they are supposed to work because they have lazy women around them as wives. A man will work, hustle, 6 a.m. he has left the house, 8 p.m. he's not back, running up and why are you his wife? Why did he marry you? Why did he marry you? Why did he marry you? My message is not just for people that their husbands are not financially okay. Even if your husband is rich, please start generating your own income. There are a lot of women that their husband carry girls up and down, sleep around anyhow. They cannot do anything, no. They cannot leave the marriage. They are still there, dying in silence, suffering. Then when me, that I'm very free, my family, my marriage, come to social media to talk, you come on my comment section to insult me. Because your own marriage, you're suffering. You think that is what is called humility, submission. Not being able to talk to your husband for misbehaving. You say you're submitting. And when I make my own post, because I know myself very well, what I'm contributing in my home, you are lazy, you're not adding any value to your husband, you cannot talk to him. You come on this comment section and start telling me I am arrogant and proud. If I'm not that type of person that you bully now, if you talk anywhere where you position your mouth, talk on my comment, I go give you back. I don't send anybody, they feed me. Be responsible for your life and stop jumping from social media platform to platform, looking for responsible wives and mothers to control. We cannot be like you. I cannot change today and be lazy like you or start reasoning like you. I have a different orientation and ideology. I have a different upbringing. And we married my kind of people. We married people that understand us. And we are happy. We are living happily. So think about your own life. Wake up as a woman. This is a wake-up call, women. Wake up. Stop putting your men under pressure. This issue of hook up everywhere, blah, blah, it has to stop. Sleeping around with sugar daddy has to stop. It has to stop. Please, guys. Please, women. Let's wake up and help our men. Let us wake up. You expect your husband to help you in the house, clean, wash, cook, do all those things. What are you helping him to do as a woman? Are you helping to pay bills? You're not helping to pay bills. Maybe if you come to my house, you see my husband, for instance, maybe cleaning or cooking or doing one thing, then you go back home and start fighting your husband. See, Ada's husband is doing this. What are you doing for him, to your husband, for him to do that for you? That is the kind of control I'm talking about on the post I made. That because I love my husband so much, my husband can control me to an extent. Controlling me. There is nothing I cannot do for him. I said it in my last video. There is nothing I cannot do for my husband. I don't hide anything for him. The same thing with him. There is nothing we cannot do for each other. We control ourselves. The control I meant there wasn't that you will stop having respect for people or your husband. No. You only have mouth to talk in your home as a woman if you are contributing positively towards the growth and success of your marriage. Anybody that is advising you as a woman to remain a housewife in this 2023, the person hates you. The person does not like you. So wake up, women, wake up. Let me take time and read some of the comments. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chomamba. Thank you, Lilian Ibojekwe. Thank you, Churchill Nkeruwem. Thank you all for joining my live video. Everybody that joined, even those that did not comment, I'm trying to thank you, Onyinye. Thank you, Faith, my lovely sisters. God bless you all. So let me read some of the comments before I go. Lilian said, God bless you. God bless you there too. This is why men don't respect them. Exactly. I've said it already. If you're a liability to your husband, there is no how your husband will respect you. It's not possible. You cannot be a liability and expect respect from a man. It doesn't happen that way. It does not happen. Tell them, Churchill said, I love this. Please tell them, sister. You see, Churchill is a man. They understand what I'm saying. Our men understand what I'm saying. They understand. They do. Lillian said, I have started working before my husband got married to me. He didn't marry me as a jobless girl. God bless you there. In school, I was doing business. During my IT, I traveled to Cotonou for business. Wow. I went there, bought goods. I made a lot of money as a student. Wow, this is good. Oh, no, Bara. It's there, you know. A hardworking person is always a hardworking person. And then we that we are working so hard like this, supporting the marriage, our marriages, building the home. You will see these lazy women on social media thinking they have how do I put it? They are the only ones that have rights to insult people. They will come to your page or your platform to insult you when they are lazy in their homes, doing nothing, contributing nothing to their marriage. Name, God bless you. God bless you too. He said, if you marry a jobless woman, his people will never respect you. Exactly. That's just the truth. But me, I'm the kind of person that I don't really send anybody. I don't need respect from anybody. I do what is right. I do the right thing and then leave the rest for God. Whether you respect me or you don't respect me is your problem. I don't really live my life based on what people say or think about me. I only live my life based on what me, God, and my husband says. Whatever I'm doing and is approved by God, and I'm comfortable, I have peace doing it, and my husband is okay with it. Any other person can say whatever they like. It's not my business. Men hate jobless women, okay? I was a hot cake when I was single. Not because I'm beautiful. Oh. You're pretty. Oh. When you were single, that time you were slim. You're pretty, my dear. Because I have a lot to offer. Okay? You were very beautiful. Oh. Very pretty that time. Oh, when you were very pretty, small girl that time. But now you were madam. Okay, yes, so I am so happy. God bless you for me. God bless you too. The voice is good. Okay, please don't bring them. I don't understand this one. Uchenna said, Adao volume, lazy women everywhere. Very lazy bunch of idiots. Very lazy bunch of nderi. You know, how can a woman stay in this century? You're lazy, you're not doing anything, you're not bringing anything to your home. You're not doing anything. You're not bringing money. And you're answering a housewife. Now as a housewife. Nah, I don't understand though. Very lazy bunch of people everywhere. My mindset since I was growing up is that money in bank does not know gender. That's true. Indeed, a wake-up call. Yeah. I like this song, Financial Women Be That. Oh. Okay. Having and spending your own money gives a kind of joy and confidence. Yes. If you have your money, I cannot imagine maybe I want to buy something. I will first of all go and tell my husband that, baby, I want to buy this. Please give me money. How long will I stress my husband to be carrying responsibility and still be giving me money to buy things? I don't understand though. I can't depend on anybody to survive. I've grown past that stage. I cannot. I'll not be begging my husband every day, baby, give me money for this, give me money for that. Why would your husband be giving you money for everything? Are you a minor? My daughter, because she's small, every time I say, Mommy, I need an iPhone now. Mommy, I don't like my tablet. Mommy, I need a phone. Mommy, I need a wristwatch that has my daughter is is a computer savvy. I'm even afraid of the girl. The girl knows she can operate things. She knows everything. Mommy, I need a wristwatch that I can be using to call you and all that. She will always demand. It's children that demand things every time. Are you a child? Are you a baby? Are you a minor? As a wife, why should you be demanding every time? Honey, milk has finished though. Honey, baby milk has finished though. Baby cornflakes and naan has finished though. Baby pampers has finished though. What happened to your hands? You cannot work and generate money. It will irrelevant, irresponsible. Everything you must tell your husband, baby, buy this when you are coming back, or you carry phone. Hello, baby. Baby, please buy milk, or bobo milk, or baby milk has finished, or baby's milk has finished. Pampers agwụna, gote pampers. Ihere megbuo gị. Si gị ihere megbuo gị. As a woman, ị kwesịrị ishiwe ihe na kitchen, iwọcha ihe niile na kitchen, ọ na-agwụ immediately as it's finishing. Your husband will not even know when he finished and when you restocked it. In my home, if I'm cooking now and there's something that is about to finish, I'm gonna our store put that tissue paper follow headache 2 or 3 to finish, and then the other tissue paper and na kitchen and follow headache 2 or 3. I don't need to remind my husband. I'll go to shop and stock it back in cartons and keep. I buy my things in cartons so it will not when I'm not expecting. He doesn't need to know. Oh, once in a while, on a walk shop, maybe he will call me. I need no long when he need I will not tell him, okay, buy this, buy this, buy that. But normally, I just go to shop and buy things and keep. It does not change me from being a woman. It does not change my husband from being the head of my home. It does not stop me from respecting my husband. And it does not stop my husband from worshiping me as his wife. Ịchọ ka di gị respect ogo chọọ ihe ị na-eme o. Esokwala m, because o nwere ihe m na-eme, I'm adding value to his life, so he respects me. So esola m bido gị baby gwa di gị okwu anyhow. And most of you that are lazy, you don't really know. When you listen to people, listen to us on social media, you will not really understand what we mean by what we are saying. That is why most times I do live video to explain more. Because ordinary post like this, you get say, lekwe, you start insulting your husband. I'm not encouraging you to insult your husband. You must submit to your husband though. You must. It's not conditional, it's a must. It's a commandment from God. But when you're submitting, imamboga will slavery. When it turns to slavery is when you don't have any source of income. When you're not adding any value to him financially, you're not bringing anything to the table. The only thing you're bringing to this table, ike, that is when you'll be a slave. He will command you anyhow. He will talk to you anyhow. It is natural. Only anyhow. What in the world as a woman, your house help in your house that you're feeding, you talk to your house help anyhow. It is natural. Your husband will command you and talk to you anyhow because he's the one feeding you 100%. You're not adding anything to him. So don't follow us when we say now we and our husband, they grow together. Don't follow us when we say we came into our husband's lives and things changed for them. And we are still working so hard for things to become more better. Okay? So having and spending your own work, I've read this one. Faith said, I started telling companies I started telling companies some products that I can supply to them. One company called me to supply one item. My sister, I no get shishi to buy and supply, so I had to go and borrow money. Many people turned me down, but it's normal. God helped me. Someone gave me money. I bought and supply. My sister, I got money past my salary. Since then, I have been supplying to this company and other few companies. So laziness is not allowed this 2023. Don't ever say you don't have capital to, I think, to start. Okay, so that is the thing. I'm happy that some women, married women with children, oh, and she said her salary, that means she's even working and doing supplies. She's not only working, oh, she's supplying things, goods to companies. That is additional income. And then you know, get work. You know, they supply, you know, they do business. I know one fry akara, I know one fry granite, you know one sell moi. You they do madam. In this 2023, all of you married women must wake up. Look for something you will do. Look for something. There are a lot of things you will do. Sit down and think. Pray about it. If your brain is blocked, Holy Spirit will open your blocked brain. Pray for your brain to be open. Unlock your brain. Think, reason what you can do and be successful from the comfort of your home. Ikpogo Maka school in the morning. When nobody is at home, you are alone. He never will to carry phone and look for one friend. You will talk with, gossip with till around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock when school will close. Because him and a house help, but you're not cooking. House help he channel no by 4 a.m. or 4:30. Barrier henny ne kwadochu henny no maka daga school. Akpogo mazi school. So your house is clean. And when any maybe no. You're just what you do every day is to carry phone and be gossiping. Excuse me. Ibacha ashiri then ha lotazi ehihie. Umaka lota welcome. House help abakwa na kitchen. Gabute nye. The only thing you do is to go to kitchen and maybe bring your husband's food and serve him. You have a phone, you have internet in it. Think, pray yourself out of the blockhead. Pray this blockhead, so you can think of what to do with yourself and your life. Think of what you will do with your life. Think about tomorrow. Anything can happen to your husband. We don't have our lives like this in our hands. Even if some things, the phone again, sometimes, not to talk of your life that you don't even know what will happen tomorrow. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Especially when some of you are married, the kind of family, your brothers and sister-in-laws, mother and father-in-laws had the very greedy and selfish. Some of you married into bad families that if anything happens to your husband today, they will come and collect your husband's properties for you. So wake up, oh. Wake up, oh. Stop sleeping. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. A lot of you married into families that you are not even sure of. Your husband don't even have single respect for you because you are a liability. So most of the properties he's buying it only in his name. You're not even part of the owner of the property. And maybe those property, he's putting his brothers or his father as next of kin. What it means is that neither you nor your children, Maggie, Momoge, none of them has ownership to any of your husband's property. If anything happens to your husband's today, you don't have any property anywhere in the world. You and your children. And men, let me quickly say this thing. If you're married and you have children, please never use any house, any family member as next of kin in any of your properties. If you're married as a man and you have, the moment you start having children, never use any of your family member as next of kin. All the properties you're buying, change all of them, whether lands or houses. Change those properties in your children's names. Let you and your wife be the next of kin. If anything happens to you and your wife, or you or your wife, nobody will drag your children's property with them. Even if you are not there, they are the owners of those things. Even if you are not there, you die. Even your wife cannot claim ownership of the properties. It's your children that have it. If you're married, you started your own home, please stop using your family members, brother, sister, father, mother as next of kin in your properties. Okay, so why I just said this thing now, it just came to my mind. It just came to my mind. Okay, so as a woman, maybe all those properties, your husband bought them before getting married to you. You already built houses before getting married to you. All of them, of course, they are in his name. Please encourage him to change those properties. To change documents is not expensive, the names. Let him change them to his children's names. And then he can be the next of kin. It doesn't matter. Even if your name is not there as the wife, no problem. But let those properties be in the children's names. Then the husband should be the next of kin. It's very necessary. When you do this thing, it means that you've already secured the future of your children in case of any eventuality. Even if you don't write will before you die, even if you are not opportune to write your will before dying, nobody can claim ownership of any of those properties. Even if your children are minor, nobody can drag their property with them. Okay, so I just remembered this. Okay, guys, I think this is where we're going to end it today. I've spoken for like 1 hour, 30 minutes, almost 1 hour, 27 minutes. Okay, so if anybody has any question, Chi Local Foods, I'm seeing what you're doing on social media. Just you can know. You see this 2023. All of you doing these things, you're going places. Very soon you're gonna deliver all over the world. As in, people will be ordering things, and you won't. Sometimes you even be out of stock. You won't even have what to deliver. Like others will be coming, you'll be like, is this how social media works? I see what your deliveries you're making. Just keep on doing it. Keep on posting. I see your videos. I see the posts. Continue doing it. That is what is all about. That is one of the reasons why I opened my page. Because I realized that a lot of our girls are very lazy. They depend on men, either on sugar daddy, boyfriend, husband, or they are doing hookup. All this nonsense have to stop. Somebody said you are advertising people, but you are still sleeping. I don't understand. House of crazy. I don't understand what you're. So I'm advising people. Is that what you mean? But I'm not sleeping. No. If somebody is sleeping, the person cannot be talking. I'm in my bed though, because today is my off day. I don't work every day. I work only 3 times in a week. That's the nature of my job. So any day I'm off duty, I'm not working. I come on live video to advise, give one topic or treat one topic or the other. That's what I do. So no day in my life is a waste. I always use any day I'm off to do live video. Okay, so I'm a very busy person. I'm on my bed because I need to rest. I'm just waking up. I'm not doing like normal official. I'm doing a Vavulence video. Blah blah blue 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 blah 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 blah. Vavulence video. So our women should wake up. The waking up call I mean is not waking up from bed or not being on the bed. Some women can be on their bed like I'm doing now. I'm doing this on my page. What I'm trying to do is trying to educate women, encourage women, push them out, like touch their nerves. So they will be angry and think of what they can do. Change lives. That's what I'm doing. So I'm working. I'm affecting lives. So I'm not sleeping. And I'm doing it on my bed. A lot of women that are into networking or marketing, or they do it in their bedroom, in their homes, anywhere. Okay, so that is it. I don't understand your comments. Continue pushing, my dear Chi. Continue pushing. God will see you through. Please, guys, if you need African food and you live abroad, this Chi Local Foods, she delivers everywhere in the world. Okay, you can contact her, chat her up, go to her page and check the page. You see the deliveries, you see her posts. I think she sews clothes too. She's a designer. So you talk with her and negotiate business with her and then see how you patronize her. Any woman that is doing well, that has one business or the other they are doing, that is genuine. Okay, I will always encourage people around me to patronize you so your business will grow. Social media is so powerful. Facebook is so big to accommodate even more than the whole world. Okay, so let's use it. Let's use our platforms to grow ourselves. Please, and guys, I want to beg you all, please follow my page, follow this page, Daisy's Empire. This video is streaming on all my platforms, but the main platform I'm making this video from is from Daisy's Empire. That is my page. This page, I created this page. My content is based on family, business, money, and maybe relationships. Families in particular, that's the number one. Then business. So if you find that most of the things I post or talk about or discuss revolves around family, marriages, relationship, or business, that is me. So that's why I created the business. And then I also want to use this platform to tackle a lot of traditional abnormalities in our society. There are a lot of things that tradition has destroyed in our lives, and we think is normal, is affecting us, is affecting marriages, is affecting our marriages, is affecting our productivity, is affecting our growth. All those things have to be. As I will talk, I will talk. I'm just coming down, trying to build the page, the particular place. When I get to a particular place where I will start drawing audience, that when I come live, most people will join live, then I will start treating those sensitive topics that people will not want to hear. So guys, please share my videos. Share this video, I beg you. Share this video. Invite people to follow Daisy's Empire. You're going to be seeing more of these videos. Okay? So thank you all for watching. Thank you. I really, really appreciate you coming around today, coming around in my life to hear one or two words. And I hope that the words I've spoken this morning is going to help one or two women out there. And it's going to assist one or two men out there. Thank you, and God bless you for watching. Have a blessed weekend. Bye, guys. I don't know if there's any other person that has any comments or any question to ask. You just drop it. Let me just give 2 more minutes. If you have anything to say, just drop it. Then we close for today. God bless you, Sister Nkem. God bless you too, my dear. If there's anybody that has anything, please. If there's no question, or if there's anybody that has a question, let me know. If you don't have any question, if there's not anything to do, then I'll go. If there's no okay. So let me say bye for now. I'm working this weekend, so I might not come live on Saturday and Sunday. Maybe from next week, I will see the day I will have time to come live. So we treat, there's a topic I want us to treat, but I've not really gathered materials for the topic about multivitamins, taking multivitamins and all that. So I'm going to talk about that topic. It's very important. Balanced dieting and taking multivitamins. So I will find time to gather my materials properly so I can talk about it. We can talk about the topic. So guys, thank you all for joining, and do have a blessed weekend. Bye.